All right, looks like we are live and ready to go. Let me just check the microphone one more second. I know I made a video this morning and was totally using the wrong microphone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the live stream where we first review the watch list and then we trade the market open every day. Hope everyone had a good, solid start to the week, a nice Monday. Not like my shaky trade on Monday, but yeah, that's just how it goes. Right now it is, or actually today's Tuesday, and it is the 4th of February, and it is 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Market opens at 9:30, like always, which means we got another 15 minutes to review the watch list, and then we're going to be trading the market open starting at 9:30 for about 30 minutes. So this whole live stream, like always, is about 45 minutes. Check the video description below if you got some questions. There's a bunch of FAQs down there. Let's get to the watch list. So Shane, I see you saying go for it. I'm like, maybe. I was actually really tempted. So when DGLY was breaking above here, I was watching this 15-minute EMA and just this general support area. Didn't have a lot of volume though, but there was a lot of sellers here at 179. I was watching it get chipped away from like 200. It went really fast. It went like 200, 150, and I think it was gone. It was a really fast chip, and that was, I think, in this candle right here. I was about to buy into it. I probably would have done it if I kind of decided that I want to trade pre-market again, but that one was looking really good. And my goal was to sell right at the VWAP, so it would have been a smaller trade. So I don't know, maybe 6% profit or something like that, but it definitely would have worked. Let's review the actual watch list. And you know what? DGLY is on the actual watch list. So it's the last one on it, but it's actually the one gapping up the most. So might as well start with it because it's quite interesting. 12 million market cap. This thing is tiny and it has a float of 8 million, which is also tiny. The shares outstanding are 12 million. So kind of the same as the market cap. Gapping up 174%. It's a USA company, scientific and technical instruments, kind of industry. Let's see, Digital Alley awarded largest body camera. Digital Alley awarded largest body camera video solution contract in its history. Okay. And the one thing I would be careful about is there's just a ridiculous amount of warrants on this thing, everywhere from 1.8 to $5 and beyond. And then at like 320 and then 350 and I think at 280 or something as well. There's a lot of sketchy spots on this one, but the long-term chart or the pre-market chart looks really good. I'm kind of holding this support area, and then let's just quickly look at their long-term chart. It's a bit rough. I mean, it kind of just long-term it just keeps dropping off. And let me see if there's any reverse splits on this thing. Didn't see any, but I feel like I kind of overlooked it. I'll have to keep an eye out. I'm not totally sure if this thing's had reverse splits or not, but this 180-day moving average, it kind of puts a lot of pressure on it, and we're approaching it again. I do think there's a bit of upside on this because we are well above the moving average right now. So right now the price is at 185 and we hit 260. So let's quickly look at that. 260 is way up here at the top of the long-term resistance. So it went all the way up to there, and now it's pulling back to this 160 or what was that? What did I say? 170, 185. Where was I looking at the 160? So right now it's at 185. Kind of pulling back into this area. That big red support line on the intraday is right here. I would like this thing to pull back maybe a little bit more, maybe to 1.5, 1.4 before we have maybe a dip buy on it, red to green move or something like that. This thing could maybe retest the former high. I'm going to be watching this one with the market open for sure. I think it's the most interesting one we have on our watch list. Let's quickly see what else we're looking at. OPGN, 12.3 million market cap. 5.4 million float, and let me just go on to that's the long-term chart looking really rough. This thing had a big move yesterday. This move was quite aggressive, 77%. We missed it though. It kind of started moving a little bit about 20 minutes after the live stream, even a little bit later, about an hour after the live stream ended yesterday. OPGN, it's a medical lab research company. It's a US company. Yeah, so the big move was really yesterday, but it's really holding its highs pre-market, and I do like that. Found some really big support here at about $2. This could be a really good play today. I think there's a really good chance it might just really hold this area and then maybe pull up to 3, hopefully break past the former high at 2.8 and then maybe continue running from there. I don't know if I'm going to be watching this one out of the gate though. It's more of a macro coronavirus play. They do have some warrants, but they're at 65, so I think they might be somewhat irrelevant for this one. And the one more on our watch list, SXTC, 37 million market cap, 12 million float, Chinese generic drug company. We were looking at it yesterday as well a little bit. I'm not really sure. The reason I was kind of adding this one is because when I built the watch list this morning, I think I had like 9 things on it. I ran the scanner again like 10 minutes ago, and we have a lot more gapping or moving, but this one kind of interesting, maybe more of a pullback play. I think it could maybe reach $2 today. That's kind of what my target is for today. Unfortunately, it does have no news, so that's also kind of a bit of a concern. So here you can see it kind of building up that momentum yesterday. So today could be definitely another green day, kind of seeing if it could reach this high of about $2, where there's not just 180-day resistance, but also a long-term resistance at $2. Good morning, everyone. Have a good drive to Vero. Good morning, Andrew, and good morning, Anis. Warrants, I'm actually going to probably be making a video about warrants soon. I'm not fully decided yet on how I want to make it and what I want to include. But basically, warrants are at what point are new shares able to be sold onto the market? And a lot of times these companies do some sort of financing deals to raise capital with just any sort of bank or any sort of fund that raises capital, and they will get a really good offer on these shares at, let's say, 10 cents a share, and they buy 5 million of these shares, and they're only allowed to sell it and exercise the price at, let's say, 180 or something like that. So these companies will oftentimes pump up the stocks, make them get to 180, $2, $3 even, and then completely dump their shares into the market, totally crushing the stock and basically leaving it to fizzle out and die and have a bunch of backholders. So you don't want to be part of those backholders. It's a really kind of sketchy game, and when I first started trading a few years ago, I did not know about that, and it's good to know. You just kind of want to be careful at it. And honestly, when you start seeing like gap down areas and things like that, you can kind of identify them on the chart. And if you look at the financial statements of a lot of these companies, you'll understand that in these key areas, for example, maybe 2.5 or something like that, or maybe at $3, there was warrants announced, and boom, they were executed on the market, and then the price just kind of completely fell off a cliff. So you want to watch out with these gap down areas. They're a key sign of warrants. There's so much more to elaborate to, and I just said like an extremely simplified version. So take it with an extreme grain of salt. What's up, Tommy? I'm doing all right. Feeling good. My risk is kind of dying though. I think I might have to figure out a way to maybe not edit videos for a week or something, because my wrist is getting some serious carpal tunnel, I think. CFRX. All right, let's check out CFRX as well, pre-market. We got some more time. We got plenty of time, actually. We got almost 6 minutes. I feel like I could take a nap or something before the market opens. Pulled back to 73 yesterday. This looks like an acquisition. What is this? How come they are so high up yesterday? Oh, reverse split. Yeah, 1 in 10 reverse split. That's why they're up so much. So they were trading at 70 cents, and now they are trading basically at the same price but times 10. It's not a move. If you had, let's say, 100 shares, now you have 10 shares. So you're not actually up like 1,000%. Would be nice though. Yeah, so that's what a lot of these small cap companies do. And that's, once you understand that there's a lot of shady activities going on with, dilution, reverse splits, yada, yada, and these companies are really just trying to kind of suck cash out of retailers, or not just the companies, but also the financing companies. There's a big reason I don't hold a lot of these overnight. Actually, I don't basically hold any of them overnight unless I'm doing some really low-key dip buying on major support areas already like 90% from where the price is. Then I'll maybe hold the company overnight. But other than that, I don't hold any of these overnight. Yeah, it's like whack. It's like what you just learned, the snowman doesn't exist. Or Santa Claus. Did I say the snowman? Well, there is that magic snowman, right? That kind of walked around for a while. I don't know. This is not my forte in that niche. Okay, I gotta get a little bit more focused here. DGLY, I think, is really the one I'm gonna be looking at today. Again, I kind of have my scanner going and I'm waiting for something to pop up on it. And I've added all these new ones already, but I think I'm gonna be running the pre-market or the momentum scanner once the market opens, and then you know what, I'm already gonna have that one ready to go. Load scanner. This way we'll see if our watch list has everything on it that's running. We would miss that kind of first couple minutes maybe, but we'll be able to catch anything on the next 10 minutes of the market open, so that'll be really good. Plus it's always nice to know that our scanner is caught everything that's really moving. A lot of stuff pulling back as well. A lot of these big Corona companies or Corona related companies are really pulling back. We almost got a nice entry on VXRT this morning. It was quite painful actually that we missed this one. I had a limit order at 103. So okay, maybe it wasn't almost entered, but it was close. And that was with not the gap and go small account challenge account though. So yeah, my eyes are still on DGLY. I was really close to buying this one pre-market, like I said in the beginning of this live stream. This would have been, I think, a pretty nice entry. I'm going to be waiting for this to just open up, and I think there's a good chance it might pull back to 1.8, maybe 1.7. So I would like to maybe put a limit order there, and I think I'm going to do that. But we'll see what happens in the next kind of one and a half minutes. Maybe there's going to be some drastic change, but I'm going to see. This thing could pull back, could be a great entry. I already have 400 shares ready to go. I'm going to be trading with smaller position sizes today again, about $750 position sizes. I know, tiny, but last week we lost about, I think, $200 from the challenge. So when you spread that out across our account sizes, I think we took a little bit of a hit there, unfortunately. Ooh, DGLY really pulling back right now. Not really something you'd want to see. If we bought this closer to 1.4, we could definitely up our position size to like 550. It's quite an aggressive pullback just now. And then OPGN, gonna keep a close eye on that. We'll see what has the most dollar volume. We got another 38 seconds left till the market opens. Oh, guys, I forgot to change the amount of time. I'm sorry, there's still a delay. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I have it on my to-do list. I don't know how I missed that. I'm gonna highlight it quickly. Yeah, Shane, I don't know. I couldn't answer that. But we got many months till then, so we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys, 10 more seconds till the market opens. Let's get ready to go. Sorry again that there's a massive delay. I apologize. I did not remember to change it. It's my fault. Here we go. Markets are positive. Lit a bit of selling activity. 1.9, big resistance here. We would need to see a break higher, maybe hold above VWAP. This is probably going to be more of a red to green move. Let's see what happens here. I'm just going to give this one a little bit. IBIO, keep a close eye on that one, gapping up really nicely. DGLY though has the most dollar volume. Quickly just going to show you guys IBIO because I don't have a second screen yet for this. Big resistance at 0.5. I'm going to pause probably off of that one. This one's going to pull back, I think. That's right, Tommy. You tell him. Quite a volatile little guy here. Could be breaking up higher now. Here we go. Would like to buy this breakout maybe at 1.9. Let's see what we got. Held the bottom really well. Whoop, pulling back. This is why I'm extremely not aggressive yet on the morning breakouts, but still got a lot to learn. Just kind of watching it. And I'll probably be watching it for the next few weeks in just a very calm way. Big support at 1.7 for sure. Two big green opening volume candles. Almost felt like it was halted now. I hope that's not my internet. Could have a potential entry here at 1.9 again. Had to reduce the share size a little bit. This doji candle was really, really aggressive, 14%. Is DGLY halted? Why is my computer totally frozen? I'm not really sure what's going on. I hope I am not having a ThinkorSwim experience right now. I'm a little hesitant buying into this because I don't know if I'm having some serious internet problems right now or if ThinkorSwim is kind of freezing up right now. Let me quickly check. Yeah, it looks like I'm having some internet issues. All right. Markets all up really nicely though. Okay guys, it looks like I'm back. I'm not even totally sure, to be honest. YouTube says I'm excellent connection again. I don't even know how long this internet might last for. This was really bad. There's just not a lot I can say. I guess it happens when you live stream. Sometimes you just have internet issues. Even if you have glass fiber cable in the middle of the city. That's just how it is. Good news though, DGLY, the one we were looking to trade, maybe we would have got an entry here, but it pulled back, so maybe we would have also had a losing trade on that one. So I'm just going to think about this as a moment of being saved by the Wi-Fi, maybe. I don't know. There's really not too many good ways to look at this, but hey, if you guys hear me again, I'd appreciate if you just let me know if the live stream is good. It seems like it is good based on what YouTube's telling me, but you just never really know. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we lost basically anyone. Okay, now I see people coming back in. YouTube was just showing me 0 stats for a while. Okay, you guys are back. Wow, what a roller coaster. Well, I'm sorry. It's now 9:45. The gap and go strategy has just kind of come to halfway point. Let's see how we want to trade the rest of the morning. I was looking at this 1.5 area, 1.57 as a potential entry, but it all happened when the internet didn't really work yet, so I didn't really get aggressive there, or I didn't really do anything. So yeah. LTHM. Sorry, I'll check this one out quickly. Really nice move higher here. The problem with this one is, perfect entry, perfect exit would only give you about 10%. We're looking for bigger moves, something you can get 10% in 1 or 2 minutes out of a larger move of maybe 30%. But I do like the fact that, this is one of those larger caps that once you get on the train and it's moving upwards, this thing should just keep on going for quite some time. And it looks really, really healthy long term. Some big support here at maybe 12, big resistance. So I think that's a pretty good pick. Nice, Andrew. I think that's a pretty good entry actually as well. Let's see what happens. 15-minute EMA looks like it's coming in with some resistance. 165, big resistance as well. Some selling activity going on. I'm going to wait on this one a little bit longer. See if we can get an entry, maybe closer to 1.5, something like that. $1.6 is now the battlefield. I have about 500 shares ready to go on this one. And then we got IBIO looking somewhat interesting. I just really don't like the fact that big resistance at 0.5, but the fact that it pulled up super hard, big support here in this area, would have been good just to have a limit order waiting in this former support here at 0.4. Would have been a really good idea. So I think I'm going to start doing that a little bit more with this gap and go challenge, because I've been noticing some really nice pullbacks to those areas. IBIO, guys, just massive resistance at 0.5. I don't know how I feel about it. But I think, anyone looking to short something, a sub-dollar, has got to be very weary, because these things could really catapult because of short squeezes. So let's see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and put an alert here, see if we start breaking above 0.5. And again, guys, I apologize for that live stream experience, but I guess it was a live stream experience, right? You got the whole shebang. Oh, nice entry, Shane. 10. That's good. Did you buy that today or yesterday? DGLY moving up now. 1.7, 1.73. Nice, Andrew. Looks like you got a really solid entry on that one. This could be our classic red to green move. Let's see what happens here in this area. Yeah, I totally agree, Andrew. Okay, there we go. Our alert for IBIO just went off. I'm going to put another alert on DGLY as well. See if it breaks above this area. Really solid move higher. Might have to might get into this breakout past 0.5. What I would look for is probably a pullback back to 0.5 if it breaks out really nicely. Let's keep an eye out for it. There's a lot to watch right now. We would need about 1,500 shares, I believe, on this one. Okay, breaking that pre-high. Really solid 5-minute breakout here. It's unfortunate we missed all this with our internet issues. IBIO and DGLY were my top two to watch, and we missed this whole entire move up higher. Waiting for a pullback on IBIO. Although this thing could just keep on gapping up higher. Let's see what happens. DGLY at 65. Just had a little entry here. Small position, really small position. IBIO. Buying the pullback of the pre-market high at 0.48. Just got to remember to take profits quickly or cut losses quickly as well, because this is a small position size. So sometimes looking at the P&L is a little bit misleading on it. Let's see what we get here. Pulling back again for the second time. $15-minute EMA coming in right now. This is probably a little bit of an early entry just because I usually do wait for these bigger pullbacks. But I guess I was buying a bit more of a breakout on this one, and that's why I entered a little bit maybe early. I'll have to really think about that in the recap video. But yeah, I was looking for a pullback here, 1 minute pullback. So this was more of a really, really aggressive, I don't know, back to VWAP retest, which is fine as well. Big support coming in now. DGLY at 1.72. That was quite the experience we had this morning, huh? So IBIO is up on coronavirus news there, and they initiated a joint development for a vaccine. That is why they are up. Let's see what we get. I was really thinking about averaging down on this one because our initial entry, I usually typically like buying on these breakout areas. So closer to 0.46. I was really considering that one. So a little bit, I don't know. I feel like I've missed a lot of those entries recently. And this time that it would have worked out a little bit better. DGLY 1.75. Just got to keep that one on the radar. See if we can get somewhat of a double top here. I got way too early of an entry on this one, which is a little bit unfortunate. Might have to even just get out of this one for a scratch, just because of the kind of unideal entry. Buying the breakout here past the 0.48 would have been the ticket on this one. Riding it to, I don't know, I probably would have not held it too long. .48 acting as some sort of support right now. 0.478. Markets are all up very nicely. Really nicely, actually. 1.5%. That's a huge pop for the markets. A little bit too aggressive on this purchase. You know what? This is usually one of those setups that I really like, and you don't get them often. Bouncing back to VWAP, little bit back to former breakout area, and I love these, and I always look for them. And this time, I traded it too aggressively, which is kind of upsetting, but that just, you know, happens sometimes. So I have to think about, I'm going to think about that a little bit more. You know, what was my strategy? Why was I so aggressive on this one? Just going to keep, let's just watch it for now. DGLY, I really want to get maybe aggressive on that one if it starts going past 1.6. I'm going to give IBIO a little bit longer to break back to the upside. Otherwise, I might be getting out of this trade. Down about 3% right now on this one. So still in my risk tolerance area. All right, kind of. $47, big resistance. Getting chipped away. Getting ready to exit this trade. Okay, so looks like we held this area for at least now. I don't know how much longer this is going to go on. I might hold it for a little bit longer. Again, I don't want to see us break 4.57. So that's kind of where I want to get out of my risk tolerance area. It's already past 10 o'clock, guys. I'm going to wrap up the live stream there. Don't forget to check out the recap video so you can see how this trade and my next two trades come. If I do two more trades, most likely I will. But yeah, this is what we're looking at. We had some issues this morning, which, you know, is fine. Sometimes you have those issues. You can't plan for everything. It was good fun trading with you guys this morning. This trade has been so far a bit of a roller coaster. I got a close eye on DGLY. I might be trading that one as well today too. But yeah, guys, like always, stay safe, make some awesome trades. It was good tuning in with you guys today. I apologize again for the internet issues, but that's just how it is sometimes. I'll see you guys then this evening and first thing tomorrow morning as well. Make some awesome trades, guys. Ciao, ciao.